Today's games are Heart of America Conference games and feature the Grandview University Vikings and the MNU Pioneers. Today's games are scheduled for 7 innings. Let's meet the starters for the Pioneers. In right field, a junior from Obregon, Sonora, Mexico, number 34, Willie Borquez. In center field, a junior from Arecibo, Puerto Rico, number 9, Brent Olmo. In left field, a senior from Salinas, Puerto Rico, number 27, Javi Melendez. At shortstop, a senior from Elkhart, Indiana, number 10, Bryson Sherwood. At third base, a senior from San Nicolas, Aruba, number 16, Dio Cornett. At second base, a senior from Olathe, Kansas, number 1, Drew Woodley. At first base, a sophomore from Lawson, Missouri, number 35, Caden Owens. Catching is a junior from Vega, Baja, Puerto Rico, number 28, Christian Crespo. And pitching is senior from Santa Maria, California, number 12, Zach Trevino. Let's go, Zeke! Today's designated hitter is a junior from Whittier, California, number 25, Noah Castillo. The Pioneers are coached by Ryan Thompson. He's assisted by Kian Barron, Nathan Torres, and Sam Riggleman. Fans, please stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or render a salute if you are a veteran of military service as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
First try. Zach's song.
The batting order for the Vikings in Game 1, leading off at third base, number 17, Carson Waddell. Batting second and catching, number 2, Brock Reinhardt. Batting third in left field, number 12, Hank Hemrick. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 25, Eric Brokemeyer. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 24, Brock Johnson. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 34, Nolan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mid-America Nazarene University, Dixon Stadium, or Robbie Jones Field, for today's Heart of America Athletic Conference doubleheader between the Grandview University Vikings and the MNU Pioneers. I'm Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. I'll be bringing you the action today.
The battery for the Pioneers in Game 1, catching, number 28.
The lineup for Grandview: Waddell at third, Reinhardt behind the plate, Hemrick in left, Brokemeyer at first, Johnson at second, Drill the DH, Heinen in center, Canny in right, Schwartz the shortstop, Kahn on the mound. The defense for the Pioneers: Zach Trevino on the mound, Christian Crespo behind the plate, Caden Owens at first, Drew Woodley at second, Dio Cornett at third, Bryson Sherwood at short, Javi Melendez in left, Brent Olmo in center, Willie Borquez in right, DH Noah Castillo. This is a 4-game series pushed from Friday, Saturday to Sunday, Monday.
Leading off the top of the first for the Vikings.
Zach Trevino is 4-0.
Carson Waddell.
This is his 7th start. He has a 3.00 ERA. 36 innings pitched. 35 hits, 34 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .245 against him. Leading off for the Vikings is Waddell. Takes a strike, and we are underway. Let's call that a strike instead of a ball. Grounded up the middle. Sherwood can't get there. It's a leadoff single.
Batting second, catcher number 2, Brock Reinhardt.
Brock Reinhardt hitting .419. This is his 13th start. Takes strike 1. Reinhardt 7 homers. OPS north of 1400. That's slashed into left field. That's a base hit. Sherwood was playing up the middle, and he aimed a single into left field.
Should have a courtesy runner, number 5. Courtesy runner at first base for the Vikings, number 5, Bryce Stalder.
So trouble brewing for the Pioneers. Stalder runs at first. And Hemrick stands in, hitting .396. This is his 14th start. That's into center field, fairly deep. Olmo going back to the track, makes the catch against the wall. They flirted with the idea of sending the runner home there. I never switched cameras, my bad. One big out as Hemrick goes down. 8 homers on the season already. 8 homers in 13 games. Come on.
25, Eric Brokemeyer.
Brokemeyer now. Slider misses away. 1-0. Brokemeyer hitting .409, and this is 14th start. 6 doubles, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. That's into left field. Olmo back to the track again. That's caught. Sac fly. 2 down. Did I not switch again? I am struggling.
Batting 5th. Second base, number 24.
I'll get there. Bear with me.
Brock Johnson.
Brock Johnson now with 2 outs, 1 in. Hitting .395. This is 14th start. 2 doubles, 4 homers, 10 RBIs. This Grandview team can swing it, hitting .357, 35 homers in 13 games. The Pioneers have 24 homers in 17 games as a comparison. Softly into left field. That'll get down for a hit. Nolan Drill hitting .459. Creef. 13 starts, 5 doubles, 5 homers, 15 RBIs. OPS north of 1,500. Wind blowing out to center field. Beautiful day here in Olathe. Give me that pitch. This will be a slider rolled over to Dio. He'll step on third and end the inning. Little jam shot. Woodley lets it bounce. Jeez, that was way harder than it needed to be. Did I seriously not switch again? I'm going to kill myself. Here we go. Here it is again.
For the Vikings in the top of the first, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left. And after 1/2 inning, Grandview 1, MNU coming to bat. For us, number 9.
That was a really nice catch from Caden Owens.
The batting order for the Pioneers in Game 1, leading off in center field, number 9, Brent Olmo.
I realized now I just said I was going to kill myself. I
Shortstop, number 10.
probably shouldn't say stuff like that, but
Batting third, playing left field, number 27, Javi
happens
Melendez.
sometimes.
Batting
Apologies.
fourth, designated hitter, number 25, Noah Castillo. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 16, Dio Cornett. Batting sixth, at first base, number 35, Caden Owens. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 1, Drew Woodley. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 34, Willie Borquez. And batting ninth and catching, number 28, Christian Crespo.
So the pitcher for the Vikings is Kahn.
Brock Reinhardt.
Drew Kahn is 3-1. This is his 5th start.
Drew Kahn.
Leads the team in that category. A 6.75 ERA. 21 and a third innings, 22 hits, 25 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .256. So the secondary number is good. You want to be around a hit per inning, and you want to be around a strikeout per inning. And the batting average against is low. ERA high, but let's see, 5 walks. He's good. He's a good pitcher. The ERA inflated at this point in the season doesn't mean much. Olmo leads off for the Pioneers, center fielder, hitting .351. He started every game. Takes first pitch, ball 1. Olmo, 4 doubles, 2 triples, no homers, 10 RBIs. Fouls it away, 1-1. Olmo reaches base at a 51% clip. Two and one. Pioneers are coming off a 3 out of 4 games. That's into center field. Easily handled by Heinen, 1 away. Pioneers won 3 out of 4 at Park last weekend. The final game got pushed to Tuesday. The ending of the final game, I should say. Bryson Sherwood now hitting .436, started every game. 3 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Swings through that first pitch. It's 0-1. His family's in town today from Elkhart, Indiana. Slugging .745 and an on-base percentage of .597. Ooh, really? Bryson found the power stroke over the weekend, 3 homers, giving him 4 for the season. It's popped, shallow, foul territory, trouble. Nice catch. 2 down. Javi Melendez recently back into the lineup. This is his 5th start. He hit third all of last year. He's just working back from injury right now, hitting .267, 4 for 15. No extra base hits, 4 RBIs. Fouled out of play. Crushed into left field on a line over the left fielder's head and up against the fence. Melendez makes the turn, limps into second base. Not fully healthy, it looks like, but strong enough to hammer that one off the fence.
Batting fourth, designated hitter number 25, Noah Castillo.
Noah Castillo got hot over the weekend, got his average up to .318, started every game. 5 doubles, 3 homers, 21 RBIs. I want to say all those homers were at Park, all 3. Did he hit 3 this weekend? At least 2. That's into right center field, that's down. That's going to tie the game easily. Melendez really hobbling around third. That's not good news. But we are tied at 1. Noah Castillo stays hot.
Batting fifth, third base number 16, Dio Cornett.
It wouldn't shock me if Sean Maple made his way out to left field after this inning, the way Melendez was moving. Dio Cornett, he got hot this last weekend as well. Got his average up to .328, started every game, 4 doubles, 5 homers, 20 RBIs, OPS 1044. It's fisted into center field, but wow, nice catch out there. Well, it was hit harder than I expected. Nice job on the camera, Preston McKay.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the first, 1 run.
Let's watch that again.
No errors, 1 runner left. And after 1 complete inning,
It didn't sound great off the bat, but he hit that about .385. Nice catch. There's going to be some runs scored today. Wind blowing out, a couple of hot offenses going at it. The aces for each team should put a damper on double-digit games, but sometimes it can snowball on you even with the best. 5 hits already. Pioneers are 10-7 overall, 3-1 in the heart. Grandview is 9-4 overall, and this is their first conference series. Beat the Pioneers in the conference tournament championship last year.
leading off the top of the second for the Vikings and batting 7th, center field, number 3, Brooke Heinen.
How about that? Guy flashes leather is the first one up, and then next hit half inning.
First pitch misses in, 1-0. Heinen, the center fielder. Heinen hitting .257, 4 doubles, 9 RBIs. If you're watching on the Heart Network, go ahead and switch over to YouTube. You can put some comments in the chat box. Slashed foul and out of play. The count runs full. Dr. H is in the chat box, says go MNU. Tell me where you're watching from and who's your guy, who are you rooting for. Good crowd here today as spring break has begun. Full count to Heinen. Spoils a good slider from Trevino. Trevino, the all-time wins and strikeouts leader in MNU history. Achieved both of those in the last couple starts. Nice piece of hitting from Heinen. The Trevino slider is his signature pitch. He's been carving up offenses in the Heart for 2 1/4 seasons now. Most people still aren't getting used to it. Yanked that fastball, tried to sneak one by him, buried it. Leadoff walk for the Vikings.
Batting eighth, right fielder, number 14, Connor Canny.
Canny hitting .357. This is his 13th start. 4 doubles, 5 homers, 22 RBIs. I think this was the guy who hit 3 grand slams in a doubleheader a couple weeks ago. It's pretty decent production out of the 8-hole.
For some people's careers.
Yeah. There's a fighter jet cruising across center field right now. Throw another one of those, get a double play or a strikeout. Trevino really quick to the plate. Crespo pretty good throwing guys out. Let's see. Crespo has three caught stealings this year. Jammed him, popped up. Cover second, somebody. Sherwood makes the catch.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 4, Dane Schwartz.
Dane Schwartz hitting .265. This is his 14th start. 2 doubles, no homers, 4 RBIs. Runner goes. Called strike. Safe at second. That's Heinen's 4th steal in 4 attempts. Got him swinging. Go ahead and put that third strike up there. Two outs for the top of the order. Waddell singled up the middle his first time up. Takes that snapping slider for a strike. It's 0-1. It's one of the problems I see with the new catching style. Have you noticed that? We're trying to get both knees down for a wild pitch like that. You can't go anywhere. You're locked into where you are. Slider misses away 2-1. And is that more important than stealing a strike on a 1-1 count? There's your balance. I don't know. Generally get there. Sherwood makes a diving play but can't make the play, and the wild pitch comes back to haunt us as he would not have scored on that. Two to one Grandview, and it's not getting any easier. Reinhardt now, he's singled in the first. Hitting over 420 now. Tapped foul. Power guys coming up for Grandview. Reinhardt with 7. Himrick on deck with 8. Down the right field line, that's down for a hit. Borquez over to cut it off. He will. Able to hold the runner at third and hold the batter at first for a long single. Grandview still threatening. Number 5 running again.
Courtesy runner at first base for the Vikings, number 5, Bryce Stalder.
And the batter, Himrick, who flew out deep to center field his first time up. Big moment in this game. If you can keep him in the yard, it's just a one-run game. Yeah, despite all the traffic and seemingly long innings, it's only 35 pitches for Trevino. A lot of first pitch swings, early count swings. Slider breaks over the outside corner. Strike 2. Huge hole to shoot for on the right side if he can pull it. Trevino staying away. Up the middle, Woodley flips to short. Big out. And I didn't switch the camera again.
For the Vikings in the top of the second, 1 run on 2 hits.
I'm usually very good about that. I don't know what's going on with me today.
Vikings 2, Pioneers 1.
It's usually instinctive. Been doing this for 10 years with the center field camera and the switching. I'll get there. My bad. I'm going to play you a
the bottom of the second for the Pioneers, and batting sixth, first base, number 35, Caden Owens.
Caden Owens leads off the bottom of the second. He's been on fire lately, a big weekend. Got his average up to 373. A rough start to the season. Started every game. 5 doubles, 4 homers now, 16 RBIs. They say he went 1-1. Wrong button there, Chief. And no outs. Never mind, just leave it up. There. Sorry, too many things going today. Typical 3-1 put out right there. That'll bring up Drew Woodley. Woodley leading the team with a 463 average. Started all 17 games. This is 18. 9 doubles. The pitch was never a strike. 9 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. Slugging 907. On base 571. 0-2. Little jam shot up the middle. Oh, nice play. Man. Flashing the leather of the Vikings so far. Here it is again.
Batting eighth, right fielder, number 34, Willie Borquez.
Preston killing it, man. Willie Borquez now takes strike one. Borquez hitting 286, 6 doubles, a couple homers, 16 RBIs. Tried to go funky sidearm on that one. The 1-2. Ahead of that one, changeup got him.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, and after 2 complete innings, Grandview leads 2-1.
Brokemeyer leads off the third, swing and a miss. Brokemeyer's 0 for 1 had a sack. 0 for 0 had a sack fly in the first inning. The 2-2. Count runs full. Trevino has allowed a base runner to lead off each of the first 3 innings, trying to avoid that here. Got him swinging. Big, nasty slider there.
Second base, number 24, Brock Johnson.
Brock Johnson now, he's 1 for 1. Big old hack. Fouled it off. 0-1. And that looks way outside from up here.
Did we get the benefit on that one?
Yeah. If you can live 4 or 5 inches outside and get called for strikes, you're going to be in good shape. Another full count. Set up for a slider, though. Anything close should be strike 3. Low, apparently. Let's have another look at that.
Designated hitter, number 34, Nolan Drill.
Wait a minute, what? Oh. Do they have time? Is that
That's a
what
good
they're
strike, I think.
pointing at?
We don't have camera 3 today. Camera 3 would have given us a good view of that last one. the 0-2 on drill. Give me that pitch. Strike 3. I mean, that's really hard to hit those.
Center field, number 3, Brooke Heinen.
I mean, that's as outside as it looks. I'll try to get you a view from here. It's hard to tell from the press box cam. Can you tell from here? Not really. But it's the chalk line of the left-handed batter's box is pretty much where the outside corner is to right-handers. That's pretty tough. See, if you stick that, if Crespo would stick that pitch right there, the umpire would get tempted. That's how far out he's going today. You can tell the umpire whether or not you think it was a strike. Who's at first? Johnson.
Yes.
Good time to run. He has 5 steals. Big pitch right here. Close your inning. Runner goes. Fouled away. That got Crespo pretty good. He's fighting hard. What did Heinen do last time? He walked and scored. Leads the team with 10 walks. Now 11. So, you know, there's the power numbers aren't there, the batting average isn't there, but gets on base at a 480 clip. Can't ask more than that. Be a tough out up there. He's certainly doing that. Woodley catches it on the fly. And the tough out is retired.
For the Vikings in the top of the 3rd, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. And after 2.5 innings, Grandview 2, MNU 1.
Let me show you one of these new commercials I just got. Let's see. Here you go. Who are you rooting for?
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Pioneers.
9-1-2 due up for the Pioneers. Crespo, Olmo, Sherwood.
Crespo.
Crespo hitting .314. This is his 12th start. 11 for 35 with a triple. Nine RBIs. That's hammered foul down the line. 1-2. For Crespo to stay in the lineup, he just has to not be an automatic out. The catching position so far this year has bounced around. 4 guys have been back there. And he seems to be among the top of the defenders, and he's hitting over 300. He's got a handful of hits. Reaches base at .415 clip. He's only got 3 strikeouts. I think he's going to wind up solidifying that spot. Full count. Ball 4. Good speed aboard with courtesy runner Murfin probably. Walk the 9 hole to lead off an inning.
Courtesy runner at first
Usually
base,
spells trouble.
Number 2, John Murfin.
And now the second look
Now
for
batting center fielder,
Olmo,
number 9,
Sherwood,
Frank
and the rest.
Olmo.
John Murfin at first. 2 for 2 stealing bases so far. Almost squares around, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Olmo hitting .351. 4 doubles, 2 triples, no homers, 10 RBIs. Throws it away. Murfin is going to be able to take second on the error. He was leaning too. So now runner in scoring position, nobody out for the lefty Olmo, looking to pull the ball here to move the runner up at the very least. 1-1. Right side of the infield playing like halfway. Interesting alignment here in this situation. You know Olmo's going to look to pull the ball. You want to give yourself as much room as possible, but there's also the threat of a bunt, so tough spot for Grandview. Slashes that down the left field line. Off the fence and fair. Tie game. Olmo comes through.
Shortstop, number 10, Grayson Sherwood.
Brings up Sherwood, who popped out in the first inning. Sherwood squares to bunt, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Again, a spot for a lefty to pull the ball. Most pulled at bats are going to end up successful. Change up, taken for a strike. It's 0-2. A ground out to second or first will move the runner up. A fly out to medium deep right field will move the runner up. But he's going to be pitched away here on 0-2. Pops it foul, that'll get out of play. Anything off speed for a strike here would be a mistake. I'd try to stay hard away to keep him from moving the runner up, but that's where he's looking too. That was interesting. Let's see what that was.
27, Javi Melendez.
What? Who's talking to me? Is that Sumi? Jacking with me? Javi Melendez. Okay, well, let's try something else. Camera 2 just went dead, so this is all you're getting for now. That's up the middle and through for a base hit. Melendez. Remember, we talked about him maybe not being in the game anymore, but he's still out there. Yeah, we're going to run for Melendez here. I'll help you out in a second. This isn't the camera I was worried about today.
Now batting, designated hitter number 25, Noah Castillo.
Good job, Chad. Doing a great job, buddy. Shut up, man. It's nice to have friends.
Camera 2's back. Popped up. That's going to stay in play. All right, I wanted to see that pitch on Sherwood. That's just a nice, nasty front door of Greg Maddox.
Third base number 16.
That's going to get a lot of guys.
Theo Cornett.
Front hip slider when you're looking out over the plate. Nasty. Dio's going deep here.
I like it.
This is my first official call of the baseball season. This pitch, in fact. Just to the left of the scoreboard.
Just to the left.
Maple leads from first, the 2-0 to Dio.
We tried.
I don't know what that is. Is it some sort of changeup that he's throwing? It's gotten some awkward swings from that. Could be a split. Another favorable count for Dio. Swung awkwardly at the first one. What? That is a crazy foul ball.
That's halfway through the parking lot that way. On the fly.
Cornette hitting 328, 5 bombs. Here comes number 6. That's a push.
First base, number 35, Caden Owens.
Pioneers have an opportunity to get some separation here. Owens was super hot over the weekend, hit well over 500. Pioneers scored 17 runs in the second inning of Game 2. 3 people hit 3 times that inning. I've never seen that. Noah Castillo led off, and he, Dio, and Owens all hit 3 times that inning. Tapped foul 0-2. Noah led off with a homer and then hit a grand slam later. Owens hit a grand slam that inning. Maybe that was Game 3.
I think it was game.
It was Game 3. Noah was pitching. Nasty sequence.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the third, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 Viking error, 2 runners left, and after 3 complete innings, Pioneers lead 3-2.
Maple will stay in left field as long as we have the lead, I think. And I'll get you another new commercial. I haven't even seen this one. (8-9-1) due up for the Vikings.
Leading off the top of the fourth for Grandview, right fielder, number 14, Connor Canny.
Canny came into the game hitting 357, 5 bombs. They won a crazy game, scored 30 runs a few weeks ago. 2 grand slams in one game for Kenny. And then another one the next game. "65 pitches for Trevino in the top of the 4th. He's good for 120 or so, he likes to finish what he starts. Grounded to short, backhanded by Sherwood. 1 away. Trevino has completed just 2 of his 6 starts, but a couple of those were very comfortable leads and
Number 4, Dane Schwartz.
not from pitch count problems. Schwartz cuts and misses. It's 0-1. Came in hitting 265. He struck out his first time up. So Sean Sumi is the guy who poked his head into the press box and was trying to screw with me. Former teammate of mine, 1997, Bethel, Indiana. Now the AD at Avila. And our mutual coach, along with Ryan Thompson, Sam Riggleman, in the dugout today for the Pioneers. All season, he's the assistant coach this year. Along with Bryson Sherwood's Uncle Craig. I was really fortunate. I just kind of lucked into that situation. Swing and a miss. I wasn't really recruited by anybody. I decided to go to Bethel because that's where my girlfriend was going to go. And then she ended up not going there.
Third base, number 17, Carson Waddell.
I was like, Christian school? Do they have baseball? All right, I'll go. And I end up playing with All-Americans, Ryan Thompson, Craig Sherwood, and playing for Hall of Fame coach Sam Riggleman. We were good. Two and one to the leadoff batter, Waddell. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Stick that. Stick that. You might get that pitch. It's really interesting. They don't call pitches anymore. We've got smartwatches. So everybody on the field can look at their watch and see what pitch is being thrown.
Catcher,
That's
number
called
2,
from the dugout.
Brock Reinhardt.
Brock Reinhardt now. Conference Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. 7 bombs, hitting over 400. Did not want to see him this inning. He's 2 for 2 as well. The top of the lineup has not been retired yet. Into center field, Olmo. Right there in his tracks.
For the Vikings in the top of the fourth. No run,
Big shutdown
no
inning
hits,
from
no
Trevino.
errors, one runner left. And after 3.5 innings, MNU 3.
Let's see what else we
Grandview
got.
2. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Pioneers. Second base, number 1, Drew Woodley.
Woodley's 0 for 1. Came in hitting 463. Takes first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. Team leading 9 doubles. Team leading 3 triples. 3 homers. Takes strike 2. Team leading 907 slug. Had a huge 2-3 weeks there. Struggled a bit against Park. Numbers have gone back to the pack. You weren't expecting him to hit 560 all year, were you? The 1-2. Grounded. What a play by the third baseman. The throw. Wow. That's 3 sparkling plays from the Vikings today. This is legit. This was a double that he saved.
Right fielder, number 34, Willie Marquez.
Preston McKay once again on camera 2, getting everything. Borquez swings and misses. Waddell, that's who made that play at third.
Catcher, number 28, Christian Crespo.
Was that swing, swing, swing?
Ye...
Or called swing, swing?
No. Call swing, swing.
Crespo grounds off the shortstop for a base hit. Surprised they didn't make the play.
Yeah. Maybe they've run out of their
Yeah.
good fortune.
Now, let me see what happened here. It looked like
Center field, number 9, Brent Olmo.
his glove came off.
Oh. Whoops.
Fouled away.
Is it Murphin running at first again?
Yes. I've heard it always freezes for Olmo. Is that what's happening again? I don't know why that would be.
You know, it does that
The
for
walk-up
women's
song.
softball players too.
Yeah.
Hanger.
So is it the leadoff? It's too bizarre to be a coincidence, right?
Courtesy runner at first base of the Pioneers, number 2.
Walk-up
John
songs we're talking
Murphy.
about. John Murphin at first. Olmo, big RBI double last inning. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Ripped off the backhand of the second baseman, Murphin, streaking towards third. Oh, my stats program is struggling. What was that pitch sequence? Foul, foul, base hit.
I can't remember if he had an 0-2 count or a 1-2. I know there were 2 foul balls.
Shortstop, number 10, Bryson Sherwood.
No, I gave him a hit for that.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball.
Backhand. Slashed into left field down the line. He can't find it,
Oh, no.
and it lands in his glove.
Oh, my goodness.
How fortunate.
He was having all sorts of trouble.
For the
Look at
Pioneers
this.
In the bottom of the 4th, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left.
Oh,
And after 4 complete innings,
he saw that at the last
Pioneers lead
possible
3-2.
second. Pioneers threatened with 2 outs, can't score. Look at this play. Pretty impressive. We go to the 5th. I've got some Pickleman's clips too. I'm going to play you. See if these work.
Did Mom load you up with snacks for the day? I loaded myself up with a slice of pizza. There you go. I bet your mom didn't send any pizza, did she? Grapes. Well, I had to follow through on my pregame ritual of going to Costco and getting a pregame hot dog. And while I was there, they had pizza. Just seemed to make sense.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Vikings, left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
Himrick swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1. Downloading a few more commercials. What is that pitch? Some sort of disappearing two-seamer? Here's the 0-2 to Himrick. Ouch. So what is that pitch? Here's the second strike. Yeah. Got some late downward action towards it.
Yeah, which 12 are we rooting for? Ooh, wake up.
Another 0-2. Got him. That was a filthy sequence from Trevino.
First base, number 25, Eric Brokemeyer.
Brokemeyer came in hitting .409. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sac fly RBI. That's drilled into deep right field. Borquez on the run, watches it sail out of here, and we are tied.
Boy, that thing took off.
Here it is again. He was aiming outside. He sort of got it there, but Brokemeyer was all over it.
Second base, number 24, Brock Johnson.
That's just really good piece of hitting right there. Popped up. Sunball. Woodley caught it. Sherwood didn't know he was there. Good talk, boys.
Designated hitter, number 34, Nolan Drill.
That's an interesting name for a DH. Drill.
2 outs for Nolan Drill, the DH. That's into center field and deep. Olmo drifting, but he settles under it.
For the Vikings in the top of the fifth, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. And after 4.5 innings, we're tied at 3.
Let me see if I can get you a Pickleman's ad. think there was no audio to that, was there? Sean Maple now in the 3-hole.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Pioneers, left fielder, number 22, Sean Maple.
Maple actually may have gotten something going against Park. He hit 2 homers in that series after a really rough start to the season. Comes into today hitting 174 with those 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and that was all this weekend or last weekend. Wow. Foul, but way gone. And a super streaky hitter last year, his first year with the Pioneers. He hit 10 homers. I want to say he hit 4 in one weekend. Hit a few in the postseason. So if he's hot, he's another huge weapon that the Pioneers were relying on this year and hasn't been available yet. The 2-1. Off speed. It's been a really nice pitch for him today. Count runs full. Melendez was 2 for 2. And a leadoff walk for Maple.
Designated hitter, number 25, Noah Castillo.
Castillo's 1 for 2 with an RBI. I think he's only seen 2 pitches today. That's going to go a long way, foul. That did not hit anything yet. And that's knocking on the door of College Church. Dirty Dave Helland in the chat. The 0-2 off the glove of the third baseman. Yeah. Just a weird one.
Yeah. He looked like kind of in slow motion at the end.
Like he lost it real quick.
Third base, number 16, Dio Cornett.
I'll take Dio's home run call now if he would so oblige. I think he might bunt here, actually. It would be crazy, but he might.
Does Dio know how to bunt?
He's done it a few times. Doesn't look like it's going to happen here, though. 1-0. Looking to lift right here. That's a little bloop job into shallow left field. Maple got a great read on it, and they're going to be able to send him. Throw home is late, and the Pioneers take the lead. Great read from Maple. Some people freeze on those. He saw it pretty quickly and was able to move.
First base, number 35, Caden Owens.
Good take. You know Khan is looking for him to roll over on something for an easy double play. Owens looking to drive. Squares to bunt. Pulls it back. Look at that. 2-0. Corner infielders not buying it. They did not move up an inch. Especially on 2-0. They know he's not bunting. Wow, really? Didn't that look like it was way down?
Especially with as tall as he is.
Well, the catcher like pancaked it. The 2-1. 3-1. All right, let me see that previous pitch. Oh, that's a good strike. Never mind. The 3-1. He's going to get a mound visit. They've got a lefty in the pen. "85 pitches for Kahn. Pitch count not an issue. Umpire says, let's move it along, fellas.
They're gonna pinch
Run for Owens.
with
Manwaring? Or maybe Murphin. Or maybe Lagina, just throwing one way out of left field.
is that Joey Lagina?
Yeah, that's our backup catcher, or one of our backup catchers. Woodley.
At first base for the Pioneers, number 18, Joey Lagina.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Take strike one. Big
Now
pitch.
batting for the Pioneers, second base, number 1, Drew Woodley.
Woodley's 0 for 2. Came in hitting over 460. Little tapper towards second. That'll get one run home, but it is a double play. He didn't get out of the box very well. I'll bring up Borquez.
Right field, number 34, Willie Marquez.
4-3-GDPX. Borquez not seeing Kahn very well at all so far. Yeah, someone in the crowd yells, "See it." It's a weird thing to say, but it does appear that he's just waving at something he's not really seeing well. And then taking a strike there, he's just in between right now. Not a great spot to be, obviously, but big power and a good hitter. You never know when they snap out of it. The 0-2. Really nice job from Kahn to get out of that mess. Very limited damage.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left. And after 5 complete innings, Pioneers 5, Vikings 3.
Let's try another Pickleman's commercial, see if we can get some audio.
Owens is back in at first base.
Leading off the top of the sixth for the Vikings, center field, number 3, Brooke Heinen.
7-8-9 due up for the Vikings. Trevino with a 2-run lead. Wow. Yeah, keep throwing it there. Good luck. Good luck, Vikings. Reese Helland is jumping around in the bullpen, as is John Barry. Barry pitched well in Game 4 at Park and has earned himself another look. Boy, Crespo's been taking a few shots today. Umpires and catchers will take care of each other in that situation. If you see that, the umpire just took his time, went out and talked to the pitcher a little bit, gave Crespo a few extra seconds to collect himself. The 1-2, tapped foul. And if the umpire gets hit with a foul ball, you'll see Crespo walk out to the mound, have a few words, give the umpire a few more seconds. It's just a cool little relationship they have back there. Another 1-2 to Heinen. That's drilled into left center field and deep. Maple gives up on it, and that is out of the yard. It's 5-4.
That thing hung.
Oh, hanger banger. You don't see many two-strike sliders from Trevino hit like that.
Canny.
One-run game again, and Canny, the 8-hole. Very deep, productive lineup from Grandview. This is probably Trevino's last inning. Might even be his last 2 hitters if they don't want the top of the order to face him for a 4th time. That's into left field. Off the end of the bat a little bit. Maple makes the catch.
Shortstop, number 4, Dane Schwartz.
Schwartz is 0-for-2 with a couple of strikeouts. If I had to guess, I would say this is Trevino's last batter. Barry and Helland loosening in the pen. Called strike 1. One and two. possible they let him face the leadoff guy again, but he's 2 for 2 with a walk. Haven't gotten him out yet. And then the lefties for Barry. Who knows? Grounded. Owens. 2 down. Let's see what happens. Sometimes you think we haven't gotten him out yet. We need to see somebody else, but it's also like we haven't gotten him out yet.
Third base,
He's
number
due.
17, Carson Waddell.
Carson Waddell, 2 for 2 with a walk. The lefty on deck and Barry in the pen. This is going to be it. Try to get Trevino through the 6th. But if he doesn't get Waddell, I don't think you're going to see him face Reinhardt. Over 100 pitches now for Zach. Gotta love watching this guy pitch, man. He's just a warrior. 2-0. Keep him in the yard here. The 2-1. Softly into right. Borquez is there.
For the Vikings in
Big
the top
out,
of the 6th.
obviously.
One hit, no errors, nobody left. And after 5.5 innings, Pioneers 5, Vikings 4.
Bottom 6. Let me get you one more Pickleman's commercial. We're really, they've been great to us. Let's see if this one has audio. I guess not. We'll add audio to those. Here's another one without audio. Let's see if. We've been doing a Pickleman's Player of the Game so far this year. We'll work on those commercials. We are hosting the NAIA first and second round men's basketball. First time we've gotten a host bid. I'm really excited about that. Show the nation what we got as far as video streaming and basketball team. We've got Central Baptist from Arkansas, Bethel, Indiana, my alma mater, along with Coach Thompson. Coach Riggleman was there for a bit. And Brayson's Uncle Craig. And who's the 4th team, Dennis? LSU Alexandria.
Yes. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Pioneers, catcher number 28, Christian Crespo.
Christian Crespo leads off the bottom of the 6th against Kahn. His 91st pitch of the game is swung through, and it's 0-1. Kahn's been good. The wind is blowing out. It's a run-scoring environment. He got out of a big jam last inning. That was weird. Pioneers are going to really try to scratch and claw for an insurance run here in the 6th. Into center field. Shallow. Heinen is there, 1 away. Back to the top of the order, Olmo and Sherwood.
Center field.
Someone will
number
try to
9,
get on for
Olmo.
Maple. Ripped up the middle, under the glove of a diving Johnson. And a big insurance run sitting there at first base.
Shortstop, number 10, Grayson Sherwood.
Sherwood's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple of pop-outs to the left side. Two down. Sherwood kept off base for a game is
Sean Maple.
highly unlikely. He reaches base almost 60% of the time. Come on, Sean. Stay hot. 2-2. Take strike one. Olmo is 1 for 2 stealing bases this year. It would be a good time to try it. But Khan is really quick to the plate. That's got to be 1.1 probably. Let me time him. Drills him. And Noah Castillo with a chance to blow it open.
Hitter, number 25, Noah Castillo.
Castillo's 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Come on. Nice pitch. Khan will be normal speed to home now with a runner on second, so I'm not going to time him, but that had to be 1 second, 1.1. The 0-1 to Castillo. Oh, pitch to hit. Fouled it straight back, 0-2. He knows he missed one. Can you give me one step in any direction, umpire, please? Nasty.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left. And as we go to the 7th, Pioneers 5, Vikings 4.
John Barry out for the top of the 7th. Boy, if you would have told me that 3 weeks ago, I would have told you were crazy. Really rough start to the season for Barry, but looked excellent against Park a week ago, or on Tuesday. Let's see, he finished on Sunday and then completed it on Tuesday. He got the 1 out on Sunday, and then the game was called for darkness. And then the next inning he pitched in the 8th, shut him down. And he'll face at least the 2 lefties, Reinhardt and who's the next guy? Hemrick.
Now pitching for the Pioneers, left-hander number 20, John Barry.
If he gets those 2, you might see Helland to get the final out, the right-hander, or you might stick with Barry depending on how he looks. So Barry's numbers this year, they look bizarre because he had a really rough start. 18.9 ERA, 3.1 innings, 5 hits, 7 earned runs, but 5 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .357, so it's feast or famine so far. And of course, these early season, he's only thrown 3 innings, so the numbers are somewhat irrelevant. It's basically how have you looked lately, and he's looked good.
off the top of the seventh for the Vikings. Catcher number 2, Brock Reinhardt.
The Pioneers have 0 saves on the season.
Let's put one in the column.
Let's get one here. First pitch slider misses away, 1-0. The bullpen has been a struggle for the Pioneers this year. It's been a strength the last 2-3 years. I don't know what that was, but it fluttered in there for a strike. It's 1-1. When Barry is on, he is absolutely filthy. Looks like Chris Sale, and so does the pitch action. That snaps in there for a strike, 1-2. Painted on the outside corner, but not close enough. 2-2. After three sliders, he tried to throw a heater, froze the batter, but didn't get the call. The 2-2. Got him.
Big out.
Left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
I mean, this is such a tall order for lefties. Crossfire action. He's stepping right towards you. Swing and a miss. Look at this pitch. This is the strikeout. That's just super tough for lefties. Little nubber towards third. Dio on the short hop. Flips it to first, 2 down. I'm keeping him out there. What are you doing? Do you go Helen for the righty, or do you throw Barry out there again?
Is Grokemeyer the one that hit the home run?
Yep.
Well, I don't know. He's been effective.
Helen is looking in like, do you want me? Okay.
First
Go
base,
get him, John.
25, Eric Grokemeyer.
Yeah. We don't know.
I am guessing Coach thought about it long.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the plan was we're going to get these 2 lefties with Barry,
Well,
and that's what the plan's going to be.
either is he going to
Now he's got the ball. It's going to be Helland for Brockmeyer.
Well, you got to go with the averages, I think.
Awesome outing for Barry. I don't know what I would have done if I was in his spot. That's why they pay him to do this. Make these tough decisions. And Helland had a rough weekend against Park. You kind of want to get him back out there.
Clean his system.
Let's see. Helland has a 2.70 ERA. He's 1-2. This is his 9th appearance, all in relief. In 10 innings, he's given up 19 hits, very uncharacteristic. 9 strikeouts, that's more like it. An opponent's hitting 396 against him. That all came against Park. But he's been our late inning guy for the last couple of years. In the 2022 postseason, he was as reliable as anybody, even Nathan Torres, who was the first team All-American closer and set all sorts of records. But at the end of that season, it was Helland who was like, yeah, that's who I want out there. And then last year, he was kind of the ace reliever closer guy. And at the beginning of this year, he's been very good. but against Park there was trouble. So
Now pitching for the Pioneers,
good
right-hander,
opportunity right
number
here
11,
to get him back on track.
Helen.
With that power cutter that he throws, and he comes right at people. He's facing a good one in Brokemeyer. 1 for 2 with a homer, 2 RBIs.
I'm guessing that Coach and Sam had a long conversation.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. As good as Barry looks, do you want to get him out with good feelings and give Helen a shot? Or do you keep him in there and be like, you know what, I don't care, righty, lefty, he's looking dominant right now, let's ride him. It's just a really tough call.
I think Reese has this.
Pioneers looking for their first save of the season. 1 out away if they can prevent another run before that happens. Brokemeyer just hit one, as they say in basketball. Fouled away. He's the one who hit it to right, right?
Yeah.
Borquez is about on the warning track out there. Outfield very deep. The flag is hanging limp in center field, just starting to pick up again as I say that. One and one. 2 and 1. Pioneers looking to secure game 1. Game 2 will be about a half hour after this one. Helland comes set and fires. Crespo eats another one. Where'd that get him?
He's not walking right. Can't get a break. Yeah, it kind of gets worse as the
Wow.
night goes on.
Looked like right on top of the knee there. When it hits you flush like that, that hurts, man.
Right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Helland fires. Got him swinging. Pioneers win it.
The Vikings in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. And the Pioneers take game 1, 5-4. Game 2, first pitch should be in approximately 25 minutes.
Can you say happy birthday to Zach?
Happy birthday, Zach Trevino. Gets a victory on his birthday.
Is his birthday?
Go ahead. Go for it, DT.
And happy birthday to winning pitcher Zach Trevino.
All right, we will be back in 25 minutes. You'll have to refresh and whatnot. It'll be a different link and whatnot. But game 2 coming up.